It started here, at Chuck's Pizza on Western Avenue in Chicago's Beverly neighborhood. In the early 1970s, while this restaurant was owned by a guy named Benny Russo, a cook in their kitchen came up with a sandwich he called the Freddy. What was the cook's name? History does not record. But neighborhood scuttlebutt, when my friend Peter researched the sandwich 15 years ago, suggested he might have named it after a son. In late 1975, Benny Russo sold off Chuck's Pizza and went into business with his son, Benny Jr., his daughter Tina, and her husband Carmen. The Freddy stayed on the menu at Chuck's, while the Russos moved a few miles south on Western to this spot in Blue Island. This is what it looks like today, but here's what it looked like back in 1975. Calabria Imports, an Italian deli and grocery where they also put the Freddy on their menu as well. After years at that location, in 2003, the business split. Some of the owners took Calabria Imports back north to Beverly, to the spot on 103rd Street where the business stays to this day, while others remained at the spot in Blue Island and renamed their Italian deli Stefanelli & Sons. Both places kept the Freddy on the menu, and in fact, Stefanelli & Sons is where I first encountered it. Unfortunately, they closed 8 or 9 years ago, so these days I hit Calabria Imports for my Freddy fix. And you know, there's just something about that place that I like. Can't put my finger on it. A vibe, I guess. Calabria's version of the Freddy comes with house-made potato chips and consists of a patty of sweet Italian sausage, griddled and covered with melted mozzarella, served in a French roll with a ladleful of marinara sauce, and sweet peppers. Sweet peppers is the name for sautéed green peppers in the Chicago sandwich world, differentiating them from hot peppers, which will most likely mean giardiniera depending on what sandwich you're ordering and where you're ordering it. Now, I'm the kind of guy who with most sandwiches will ask for hot peppers over sweet peppers, but I've come to realize this about the Freddy. Sweet peppers work better here. That combination of the sweet fennel-laced sausage and the natural sweetness of bell peppers enhanced by caramelization plays against the bright tomato-forward marinara sauce and the salty, stretchy mildness of the melted mozzarella. All of it barely held together by the reliable, sturdy chewiness of a French roll, the kind of bread that can stand up to being filled with hot beef and dunked in gravy. That, to me, is a Freddy. If you need it spicier, zhuzh up your sausage or marinara with some red pepper flakes. You don't need the salty, sour spiciness of the giardiniera here. With Stefanelli & Sons closed, though, only 2 of the 3 original places that sold the Freddy are still making them. Some friends and I have feared that one day soon we might be saying, Freddy's dead. A terrible blow, but that's how it goes. Yet Freddy's not quite on life support yet. A couple of Southside pizza chains have put Freddy's on their menus, Beggars and Baracos, with about 3 dozen locations between the 2 of them. I've also found 2 other places selling an identical sandwich that they call Fat Freddy. One of them, just around the corner from me, is Bartolini's in Midlothian. The other is a couple miles up Pulaski, and it's called Russo's Pizza. Russo, as in Benny Russo, the guy who started this whole Freddy train a-rolling. I found out from the current owner of Calabria Imports that when Benny Russo left the business, he opened another place called either Ben's or Benny's Pizza on 111th Street in Mount Greenwood. It's not around anymore, and from what I understand, neither is Benny. But I went and asked the current owner of Russo's Pizza if there was any connection. He doesn't know. But he did give me my next clue, and the investigation will continue. For now, though, I'm content. If I want a Freddy, I've got dozens of places to choose from, including my own kitchen. I've found a new favorite local pizza spot. Russo's is fantastic, and they have another menu item I want to tell you about soon that I like even better than the Freddy. And as for the mystery of the missing Russo, and whether he was connected to the birth of the Freddy, well, the game is afoot.